Welcome back to Decode and Relate. Today's episode dives deeper into transactional analysis, or TA, with a focus on the parent ego state. If you've ever caught yourself saying something and thought, that sounds just like my mom or dad, you've experienced your parent ego state in action. This ego state plays a big role in shaping how we communicate and behave, so let's unpack what it means and how it influences our relationships. The parent ego state is like an internalized voice of authority that we develop from the rules, values, and attitudes we absorb from caregivers or authority figures in childhood. It's divided into two parts: the critical parent and the nurturing parent. The critical parent focuses on enforcing rules and standards. For example, if you find yourself saying, "You should always finish your work before relaxing," you're echoing a message you likely learned growing up. On the other hand, the nurturing parent is more caring and supportive. If you tell someone, "Don't worry, you're doing great, take your time," that's the nurturing parent offering comfort. These two sides of the parent ego state can either help or hinder relationships. Imagine a scenario where someone is learning a new skill. If the critical parent steps in and says, "You're doing it all wrong," it might discourage them. But if the nurturing parent steps in with, "It's okay to make mistakes, you're learning," it encourages growth. Recognizing when each side of the parent state appears can help us adjust our responses to be more constructive and empathetic. What's fascinating is how the parent ego state doesn't just shape what we say, but also how we say it. Think about tone, body language, and even facial expressions. For instance, crossing your arms and speaking in a sharp tone could make you come across as overly authoritative, even when you don't mean to. By becoming aware of these patterns, you can consciously decide whether a situation calls for rules, support, or perhaps a more neutral response. Asking yourself, "Am I being critical or nurturing right now? And is that helpful?" can be a powerful way to improve communication.